Sitting on the front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on the front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on the front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good Friday the 13th to you. Welcome to the front porch. Are you superstitious? Are you? Do you mark a black cat out? Do you circle a white cat? I don't think that's one. That's just one idea. Hey, welcome to the front porch. My name's Kenny Dean, along with Ryan Fuller. Y'all are our special guests. Let's go to the lines. And good morning to you, Gerald Carnes.
Hello again. How are you today?
Man, just like that, we're about to wrap up a Friday, wrap up another week with a Friday the 13th, a lucky Friday the 13th.
That's right. That's right. I'm not going to be bothered by that Friday the 13th.
you know, I know I shouldn't be asking a minister this, but are you superstitious?
I am not, but I don't walk under ladders and I don't cross after a black cat crosses the road.
Good. I believe that's one of the best answers I've ever had with that question there. Thank you for sharing that with us. That's a good laugh. Oh man, Duncan Memorial this weekend. Give us a service, and also since we won't be back with you before Easter, tell us about your Easter service.
All right, yeah. Well, this coming Sunday will be our regular services. At Sunday level we meet at 9:30, and at Duncan we meet at 11. But coming up on March the 27th, Friday, March 27th at 6:30, we're going to host the Lefebvre Quartet at Duncan. Outstanding group. I think people will enjoy if you can come for that. And then on Sunday, March 29th, we're going to have a covered dish lunch and an Easter egg hunt right after our morning service. And I mentioned earlier in the week about the fifth Sunday night singing, and I was a little bit confused. We are going to have a fifth Sunday night singing. We do that every fifth Sunday night, but we rotate among 5 different churches. And this time will be at Kellyton First Global Church, but have 5 choirs that sing, and then we have some congregational hymns, and then we have a meal after that. So people might enjoy that.
Well, good.
Then on Easter Sunday, we'll have a sunrise service at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we'll have breakfast after that, and then we'll come back at 11 o'clock for our regular service, Easter service. So hope people can join us for these events.
Well, y'all got a lot going on. Thank you for sharing all that with us. Again, thank you for taking your early morning time to be with us all week. And with that, we'll turn it over to you for the front porch thought of the day there, Gerald.
All right. Thank you so much, as always. Appreciate you allowing me to be on the program. Always enjoy it and look forward to it. These last couple of days, we've been reading in James chapter 1, just looking at some very practical direction from the Bible in dealing with trials that come our way and overcoming temptations that we all face. Today, I want to talk to us about managing or controlling our anger. Anger is obviously a normal emotion that we all experience when we get frustrated or someone mistreats us or any sort of thing like that. And anger can be positive. It can be good. A lot of people have experienced some horrible tragedies over the years, with drunk driving and things like that, and they take that anger and that grief that's caused by the loss of a loved one and channel that into like Mothers Against Drunk Driving or something like that, positive. And Jesus himself got angry. We know at least on one occasion when he chased the money changers out of the temple. He said, "This is a house of prayer, and you've made it into a den of thieves." And he turned their tables over and chased them out of the temple. But the Bible says he never sinned. So the Bible tells us to anger and not sin. So the problem is when we let our anger get the best of us, and we're acting in pride, or we just continue to dwell on something and allow anger to linger and begin to hold a grudge against someone. That's usually when it begins to eat away at us. And James had something to say about all of this. In James chapter 1, begin reading in verse 19, he says, "You must understand this, my beloved. Let everyone be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. For your anger does not produce God's righteousness. Therefore rid yourselves of all sordidness and rank growth of wickedness, and welcome with meekness the implanted word that has the power to save your souls. But be doers of the word, and not merely hearers who deceive themselves. For if any are hearers of the word and not doers, they are like those who look at themselves in a mirror. For they look at themselves and go away, immediately forgetting what they were like. But those who look into the perfect law, the law of liberty, and persevere, being not hearers who forget, but doers who act, they will be blessed in their doing. If any think they are religious and do not bridle their tongues, they deceive themselves. Their religion is worthless. Religion that is pure and undefiled before God the Father is this, to care for orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself unstained by the world." So several things that James points out, and another good chapter to read if we're trying to deal with our anger is Ephesians chapter 4. There's several verses there, but Paul says, "In your anger do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry, and do not give the devil a foothold." And so again, both of these gospel writers, or these biblical writers, warning us about the dangers of our anger. So if we're going to handle our anger in a biblical way, we must recognize and admit when we are angry because of our own pride, or we've handled a situation wrongly and our anger has led us to sin. That oftentimes involves attacking a person rather than the problem, and beginning to develop grudges and hold grudges and being unwilling to forgive and that sorts of thing. So if we're having a problem, the first thing we need to do is recognize it and admit it, confess that to God and confess that to the person we're angry with, and ask God to help us by all means. And also, if we can see God in the trial that we are facing, we talked about this a couple of days ago when we were talking about trials, that God is in the business of redeeming bad experiences and making something good come out of those bad experiences. And that's even true if someone has mistreated us and lied about us or whatever they did that caused us to be angry, to try to look for God in that situation and how we might get benefit, and recognize that God is sovereign over all things, and he does work things for our good and our benefit in some way, form, or fashion. So always keep that in mind. And remember, too, that God said, "Vengeance is mine." We trust God. We know that he is just, and everything he does is just and right and holy. And so trust him to make all things right and make sure justice is served, and not take that into our own hands. And then, we return good for evil. Jesus had a lot to say about this, that we love those who love us, but we only lash out at those who mistreat us. And he said, well, everybody does that. So to really show that we're disciples, we return good for the evil that we've experienced. And it's always to stay in the Word of God. That's what James pointed out is that we not only hear the Word, but we do the Word. One, we meditate on it day and night. We hide it in our hearts that we might not sin against God, and we allow His Word to really penetrate us and change us from the inside out. And then also to act in ways that are good and right. Sometimes that even means doing good things for the people who have hurt us. Someone asked me not too long ago, how do you forgive someone that's mistreated you? And I said, well, for me, the best thing I've learned is to pray for that person. It's hard for me to be angry with a person and hold a grudge if I am praying for their benefit. And so that's one thing that I've done, at least. But it's not always easy, but it is something as Christians we need to be mindful of, and just make sure that when we are angry, we do not sin, and we are able to calm ourselves down and act in ways that God would be pleased. So, Lord, help us always in that. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. And thank you again for being with us all week. It's been a great week. Again, to you and the Duncan Memorial Methodist Church family, we hope you have a great weekend, and happy Easter to you also.
You as well. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, sir. Gerald, have a good weekend, buddy.
You too.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye. 37 degrees outside right now. Man, yesterday was a windy day. Today's going to be a nice, sunny, 70-degree day. Let's get out and enjoy it. And tonight, another chilly night, above freezing, but that's going to change in a little bit. 41 and clear. Tomorrow, it's going to be a nice Saturday, 78 and 55 and sunshine. Slight chance of rain on Sunday, 78 and 42. Then it gets crazy again. I got a chance of rain on Monday starting out, but it's going to be a high of 48, low of 27, still in the upper 40s on Tuesday, but the sun will be gone. 28 degrees, so a couple of nights below freezing. Then pretty nice Wednesday, 60 and 37. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by our friends at Elliott City Marine, inviting you by to see what they have to offer. But also, if you have a boat you need servicing right now, you better get in line at Elliott City Marine. Salvation Army, you better get in line here, because if you're looking for furniture, you're looking for canned goods, you're looking for canned goods. You're looking for pots and pans to put some of those canned goods in. Well, they got it all right there in one location. That location, 6800 US 280.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and new site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Uh-oh, a home emergency is looming. But wait, your favorite hero is here to save the day again. The Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air Home Heroes are here with up to 24 months no-interest financing. Need a bigger fix? Pow! You'll find heroic savings on tankless water heaters, whole home water filtration, HVAC replacements, generators, garage door replacements, and more. When your home needs saving, call Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza, or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half, your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
And welcome back to, welcome back to the Front Porch on a chilly Friday morning, Friday the 13th morning. Tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be kind of cool in the morning, but it's going to be a great day for the second Saturday cleanup downtown Alexander City. Check in at Strand Park at 8:30. And it's not just picking up trash and making our area look even more beautiful. It's about money. Yeah, money. So if you got a nonprofit group, sports team, baseball, I know baseball's going on right now, t-ball, softball. So if you're always raising money, this is an excellent opportunity. It's a win-win. You could possibly get some money back for picking up trash, but you can also make this community even more pretty than what it is. First place is $1,000. Second place, $600, and third place is $400. $2,000 total that could go back to your nonprofit sports team or church groups. Put that on your things to do. Let's put this. I gotta get all my stuff. I love to get organized out here, just right in front of everybody. I talked to Lois Ann Murphy, and she's gonna be on the show from Chick-fil-A. She's gonna be on the show Monday to talk about the great downtown Shamrock cow hunt. That's all I'm gonna say about it. The great downtown Shamrock cow hunt. That's all I'm going to say, and I'm going to let her explain the rest of it when she's out here on Monday. Coons Corner, we've been talking about this for all week long, but this coming Friday, next Friday, March 20th, 10 a.m., barbecue ribs, $25 a slab. They are delicious. This coming Tuesday. Seeds to transplant. It's a variety. What they'll cover. This is a workshop. Its registration is $15. It will take place at Grace Point Baptist Church. That's the old Calvary Heights out on Highway 280. Talk about time of planting, starting your own little seeds indoors for a warm season gardens, potting, temperature lights. They will cover it all. And I would pull the family in on this, because this, especially for the little ones, to see those seeds, you see them match them in the dirt and see them pop up and become a tomato. I don't know this lady's name the other day, but I was talking to her, and she was so excited about tomatoes season coming up. She said, I want tomatoes so bad right now. I told her, I said, well, talked about a couple places to go. She said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get me a tomato, and I got to get some bread. And I said, don't forget about it. She said, I got mayonnaise. I mean, she was so excited about eating a tomato sandwich. It's just kind of getting into that season of the year. It is fishing season always in this area. They're having the Lake Martin 100-year centennial virtual fishing tournament. This is where it don't make any difference if it weighs 6 ounces or 6 pounds. It's about how long it is. I'm talking about, it's going on now through June the 9th. It's 100 days, 100-year anniversary of Lake Martin. It's bass and crappie. First place bass length, $5,000. Only costs $35 to get signed up. First place crappie is $3,000. And then second place, $3,000 on bass, $2,000 on crappie. And then they got the big bass, $2,000, even the big crappie, $1,000. So that's going on right now on our lake. Down at Martin's, at Lake Martin, this coming Tuesday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. They're having a St. Patrick's Day party. They go have live music. My buddy Trey Foshee, if he was out here the other day. Him and Kimberly Hyde. He's all bunged up. He's got the gout, and he fell off a motorcycle filming himself. The boy, he ain't right, but he knows music. He's an entertainer. That's a fact, Jack. But Trey Foshee of Blackberry Breeze will be performing at the St. Patrick's Day party at Martin's at Lake Martin. Green beer, food truck, wear your green. Come on down, have a fun time. Now, this is still a few weeks out, but I want to remind you, free. I said free pancakes. Not for me, because I'm not a veteran. I'm not a first responder, but a pancake breakfast from 8 until 9:30, March the 28th. It will take place at the American Legion Post 143 over in Dadeville. It's for all veterans and family members and first responders. Again, thank y'all for doing that. That's just good stuff. Also that day in Dadeville, at the parking lot, really right up from where this is right here, in the parking lot of the high school of Dadeville, Tallapoosa County Master Gardeners Spring Celebration and Plant Sale. They go have plant vendors, educational speakers, food vendors, but it's from 9 to 2 now. This is in conjunction with Auburn University, Tallapoosa County Extension Agency, and then the Tallapoosa County Master Gardeners. They're going to be giving away 1,000 trees, so you better get there early. And this is another event in conjunction with Auburn University and the Tallapoosa County Extension Agency. Community Conversations on Mental Health. And this is something they did a while back. It's back. They did it back in February. Again, it will be this next Friday, the 20th, and they'll cover this time trauma loss and emotional wounds. 9 to 11, it's a free event at Central Alabama Community College, and we will be right back. Forbes Auto Sales. Got some kind words from Robert the other day when Ellen was out here, from he and Lila. Thank you so much. And I got some kind words for y'all right now. Been knowing the Forbes family for decades now. They've been in business for decades. They deal in fine used cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and Jeeps. Go check them out today. That's Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton, Alabama.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you. And now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, home owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, Lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you gotta get to Stillwaters Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round with cart weekly and an amazing $45 per weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse. Options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-307-1081 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwaters Country Club. Open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Let's come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Let's go to Lyman Ward, but it's not called Lyman Ward anymore, right, Colonel?
That is correct.
Colonel Ransby with us out here. Introduce our fine guest out here, please, sir.
So I brought some reinforcements with me
Good.
today.
I got my pen ready for the singer right here.
That's right. So I brought my battalion commander for my junior ROTC and my Corps of Cadets, but he's also an astute student and an athlete, and that is Mr. Corbin Tanner.
Corbin Tanner.
And then this year, we have opened our doors to female students, so we're co-ed for our day students.
This is the first year.
This is the first year in a long time.
Okay.
There is a history. There is some co-ed day student females in the past, but it's been a long time.
Okay.
And so, but being able to open that door through the blessing of the board of trustees in order to have it open to co-ed allows us to bring in such fine students as Miss Janet Montgomery. And she is a junior. And let me tell you, the added dimension that her and the other girls add to that school keeps folks like Mr. Tanner here in check.
There you go. There you go. You're going to find out a whole lot more of this as you get older, a young man. I can just go ahead and tell you.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
ask both of you the same question. Where are you from?
I'm from around here,
Okay.
around this area, Dadeville.
Okay.
And I'm from Hurley, Mississippi, but I've also lived up in Texas for a bit too.
Really? So where were you born?
I was born in Hurley.
Okay. Hurley, Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
Where is that?
It's a really small town.
There's a lot of really small towns.
It is.
in
It's a
Mississippi.
really small town and around the bottom right of Mississippi. You're about, I guess, 30 minutes from the line to Alabama and about an hour from Biloxi.
Okay. So what carried you to Texas?
My mom lived there, and so I'd go over there for a little while at
What
times.
part of Texas?
It was Corpus Christi for a while, and then we moved to Orange.
Okay. So how in the world did you wind up in Camp Hill, Alabama? And same question, both of y'all. I'll let you.
We were just looking at schools for, me, because I was going to go to a new school. And we didn't like the public schools that were in the area in Texas because Texas is more known for its colleges. And so we thought, hey, well, you can graduate with your associate's degree if you go to this school here because they allow an advanced curriculum. So we decided to go here.
What's your associate degree?
Your associate's degree is basically if you take enough college credits, you can graduate high school with what's called an associate's degree.
So when you finish at Southern Preparatory, where will you go from there?
I'm either going to go to University of South Alabama so that I can stay kind of close to home, or I'm going to go to Texas Tech.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Red Raider? Red Raider's out there.
Now, Kenny, ask him what he plans to study at Texas Tech.
Besides girls, what do you plan to study?
I want to be a nuclear engineer.
Wow. Unbelievable. You know, if this show is so blessed to have a lot of young people to come out here, and it seems like I hear that same thing a lot. And I always like to say this, Colonel, about our young folks. We got a bright future ahead. You're dealing with it.
We do.
Every day. Now, you're also an athlete.
Yes,
What sport?
So I was captain of the cross-country team last semester.
Really?
I'm captain of the track team this semester, and I'm playing soccer.
Wow. So what do you run? I mean, what's your 5K or?
Cross-country, you run a bunch of 5Ks, which I did pretty good overall in it. Yesterday we had a track meet. I got 4th overall in the whole meet. And then for soccer, I'm a fullback. So I'm a fast kid, so they put me there for.
What do you run a mile in?
My mile time's probably like a 5:20.
That's just crazy right there. Good for you. So have you always been running? I mean,
I think I started like pure running sports honestly about this year or the year before last. But before that, I was all over the place. I've done archery, bowling, boxing, football, soccer, baseball. I've done a lot of sports.
Ask him who his cross-country coach is.
Who's your cross-country?
Right there.
Of course, you're a runner.
I've been a runner for 45 plus years.
What was your best mile?
Best mile, probably right around the 5:20 where he's talking as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm asking about all this running because we have our oldest grandson who's with Homeland Security right now. He's an ICE agent. He went to Sanford on a scholarship, a running scholarship, and he would run in the lower fives. But you know, it just takes a lot of work. Are you a runner?
I like running, but I'm not on any teams of it right now.
Okay. So you being from the Dadeville area, why Southern Preparatory?
We were homeschooled for me and my siblings. I have two brothers, a younger one and an older one, and we were homeschooled for a really long time. I was homeschooled for about 9 years. So my brother wanted to play football. That's their thing. They love football. And my older brother he found this guy, and he kept talking about how he's the head football coach at Southern Prep. And he was like, it's great, you should come. Well, my brother started looking into it, and he found out about it, and that was about 8th grade. And he just graduated from there.
Really?
And I begged them, like, bring girls, because I really wanted to go to that school.
Wow.
And junior year, they brought girls, and I got news, and that's how I ended up
Good for you. What a great story, Colonel.
Absolutely.
So what do you plan on getting into when you get out of Southern Prep?
I'm not set on going to college yet or anything. Like, I'm not sure if I want to go get a degree, but right now I'm enjoying sports media. I do photography for the soccer team, and I did it a bit for football, and I want to do sports media.
Where did you get that interest? Where'd you get that love? Have you had it for a long time?
I've loved photography for a long time. I used to do pictures for my families and stuff when we go out, and I just loved it. And then I started doing it for the football team because they wanted football. Though, of course, the boys were like, get me photos. You know, naturally, they just want to post them on social media. And I started doing it, and I loved it. I fell in love with it, and it's definitely my thing.
So you pushed for girls to get in.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
You got to be proud of her.
Absolutely.
I mean, and the other girls that have opened up, y'all are pioneers, really. You got to look at pioneer women.
She absolutely is a pioneer in her own right for this chapter of the school. She absolutely is a pioneer. And I was just thinking on the ride in today, as they're putting together the yearbook that they're doing, they're going to look back at this yearbook 20, 30 years from now, and they're going to realize that this was the year that really opened the doors to Southern Prep.
And I think you'll vouch for me on this. Let me tell you two young people something. 20 years is going to go by real fast. It may not seem like it right now, but then in 30 years, 40 years, in fact, my wife and I just celebrated our 50-year anniversary just yesterday, and it was yesterday that we got married. So that's how quick time can fly, and especially when you're as involved in what you're involved in, and you're getting to be right there in the mix of all of it, Colonel.
Every day. I mean, being able to be around students like this, that's what helps you get up in the morning.
Does it make you a better person being around people like this?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because it gives you a sense of purpose. Because again, when you're young, you have your youth. That is your superpower.
Right.
As you grow older, that turns into wisdom, and as that youth fades, then it becomes that wisdom.
Wow.
And being able to share that wisdom with the youth, so you can put them on the journey that somebody helped you on your journey. What better reward is there?
It's a process.
It's exactly correct.
It's a process. So kind of tell us where you stand right now with Southern Preparatory, because I know you're still trying to get the word out there.
That's exactly correct. So again, three real key things happened through the Board of Trustees over the course of the last year or so.
Yes, sir.
The first one was the approval of the 5-year strategic plan, which we've laid it out right around the centennial anniversary of the opening of Tallapoosa Hall, which is our main school building, is right around that in 2030, 2031. We have the goals to grow into a Polytechnic Institute at Southern Prep. And that's where, our STEM program comes into. So that was key decision number one.
Right.
Key decision 2, which was right about that same time, was reopening the doors to co-ed for our females on the day student side.
Yes, sir.
And so being able to have the mixture of both boys and girls, and we're doing it on a small scale now so we can understand what right looks like. And then once we understand that, then we'll start scaling that up. But we may eventually get to a point in time where I'm actually boarding females as well.
Wow.
And Dr. Ward did that back in his day.
Mm-hmm.
But in chapter 2 of the school, they decided to go the all-male military academy, and they flourished in their time during that. And then the third decision that they made was making the junior ROTC and the Corps of Cadets program completely voluntary.
Wow, okay.
And why is that important? Because once they made that key decision, and that was just November of last year, now that literally opened my doors to literally every single student who meets my admission standards in this area, in the country, or internationally. Because when they come in, they can choose to go to participate in junior ROTC, which is citizen development,
Right.
and our Corps of Cadets, which will be a little bit more on top of that. So think in terms of schools such as Texas A&M or Virginia Tech. It's a perfect model that we're trying to replicate at the high school level. And so with those 3 key decisions, that has just opened our future tremendously.
Number one, you got that 5-year plan. That's
correct.
Yeah, that's a heck of a start right there. Thank y'all for coming out here. Thank you, young man. Thank you, young lady. Colonel, if you'll hang around, we got one more guest. We ain't through talking about Southern Preparatory, formerly Lyman Ward. Be right back. ULMA's, which is located inside the square, right now inside the square on Calhoun Street. Now, they run specials every day. But I'm going to tell you what they're especially known for, their breakfast, especially known for their ribeye steaks at nighttime and their filet mignon at nighttime. Check it out. And they cater also. ULMA's, located downtown inside the square on Calhoun Street.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
What makes Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Cheese. Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleeps for, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park. And there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asked you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256-329-2539.
We're just not through talking about Southern Preparatory. We just can't get over it because we got a doctor in the house. Just recently a PhD, Christy Broom.
Hi, good morning.
Taught at middle school for 29 years?
I taught in Alex City for 29 years.
What grades, though?
Started out with gifted back a long time ago.
Where would that be?
That was at Stevens, and it was half-a-day program. And then after Stevens, a job full-time, because it was just part-time, full-time opportunity came about, and that was at Radney.
Really?
So I taught 5th and 6th grade, and that's where I started out teaching full-time.
It's so crazy talking about both of those now. And with the new Benjamin Russell High School, have you been to it yet?
I have not.
Oh, you're going to be a head shaker. But with it opening just a few weeks or less than a month ago, Radney's closing, and then Stevens, the schools that you were just talking about.
Correct.
3rd, 4th, and 5th will go to the middle school next year. 6th, 7th, and 8th will go to the Benjamin Russell, the old Benjamin Russell High School. So things are what do you think about that? Or do you have...
I think change is good.
Yeah.
I think change, as long as it's putting the kids first and it's moving in the right direction, it's wonderful.
Chris, I think that's exactly what y'all do with the kids. I say the kids, the young folks at Southern Preparatory.
Oh, they're my babies.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was just getting a Chick-fil-A order just a little bit. Let it go. So what is your role with Southern Preparatory?
Okay, sure. I am over the STEM program, so I teach your STEM classes for your high school and middle school, and then I also teach the 7th and 8th grade sciences, the physical science and the life science.
Tell folks what STEM is. That's something I've learned about, and I still know very little about, but tell folks what that stands for.
Back in our day, well, STEM, first of all, stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. And then it's really just hands-on. And it's I do a little bit of introducing them to all the different areas. We start off with just basic STEM activities, little introduction to physical science, hands-on labs with that. Then chemistry, a little bit in biology, so that they can be introduced to more hands-on in what areas they want to go to. Now, when it comes to like him with nuclear...
That's what I was just thinking about.
It's out of my hands, but what I do try to do with that is get him as much information from other colleges, took him to Auburn Engineering Day, and made sure that he was able to go and look at their nuclear department.
almost a guide. You're still guiding.
Oh,
Even
yes.
where you are right now with your PhD, but still you're still guiding these young folks right here because they're looking for you.
Oh,
They're
it's
looking,
a blessing.
I know it is. I know
It is. There is not one day I do not wake up and I am not happy to be where I am.
Yeah, bless your heart.
I'm very blessed. Very
Bless
blessed.
your heart. What do you when you leave there every day, what do you come away with learning? Because it's got to be, I mean, I know they're learning from you, but you learn from them too.
What I learn is it's almost like a dual role. Teacher, but also in my old students used to call me too, Mama Broom. So I'm like a mama, and
that's a compliment.
Well, it is. It is. I mean, it is huge. And so when I leave, I'm leaving my family, daytime family, and then I'll return to them. But yes, I do take problems home. Yes, I do take, okay, we're having difficulty with this little essay. How can I help her with that? So it's a little bit of everything. But then when I come, it's not what I learn. Hopefully that they're learning from me, being a mother there all day with them, but then also as a teacher and having to, what's right, what's wrong, acceptable, unacceptable, and let's look at what we need to do to get you on the right path in the future.
Why did you choose Southern Preparatory? What did you see that something had to catch your eye? I can go in there and make a positive impact.
It was definitely what really called for me was that I wanted to go and be able to teach. I wanted to be able to teach and be a full-time teacher and not have to teach a test. So teaching came back, and after now 30-something years of teaching, I'm still on fire.
Wow.
So
So this just rekindled what you'd been doing.
Oh, it did.
But in a different environment? Does the environment make a big difference?
It does.
I mean,
for me, it's public versus private is totally different, and each is best for the individuals. But if you're looking for a small teacher-student ratio, if you're looking where administration definitely supports you, if you're looking for, my focus of my dissertation was students trusting teachers and being able to create an environment where my classroom hopefully is growing into the school where students are trusting and then they're willing to learn and to take risk, which these two got to bring in. These are two of the 15 students that we had in our robotics team. We started robotics.
Really?
VEX Robotics this year.
Is that new? You said started, so it just started.
Yes. I did Lego Robotics in Alex City and enjoyed that and saw how much it brought the students that were involved with that and where they went. And Colonel Ramsby was part of the STEM program. He's like, yes, please. So we started that, and these individuals have busted their butts along with their classes and the other sports activity. We work around with all of that and our practice times, and we did phenomenal for our first year.
I would think Colonel Ramsby is a man that he listens to your ideas.
He does.
He's going to share his ideas. He's a sharp individual, but he's going to listen to your ideas, and your ideas, and he's going to think about it. I would think he's probably not a person that makes quick decisions.
No. And his door is always open, and that's wonderful.
And as far as how many students are over there right now, do you know right off, or did anybody?
I think right now it's 44.
We have quite a few.
How many would you like to be at?
That is also, I really think, is neat. We have some that only have one class that's left to graduate. So a lot of them are now back home, taking that one class online.
Really?
And then we'll come back for graduation in May.
Yes.
Mr. Senior.
So you're a junior, right?
Yes, sir.
You're a junior.
I'm a senior.
You're a senior. Okay, so you're fixing to make the big move.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what a day's like in going to Southern Preparatory.
So as a JRTC boarding student, because the life is different for each person.
Right.
So as a prep student, you'd wake up by 6:30, and you'd get dressed, you do your whole morning routine, and then you need to be in the mess hall by around 7:10.
Really?
Or no, you need to be in the mess hall by 7:20, but you can start going down there at 7:10. But for a JROTC student, we still have flag formation where we do accountability out front. So waking up depends on your company. As of right now, everybody wakes up around 5:50. You get ready in the morning, and then you go and do flag formation at, starts at 7:10, and then we move at 7:15. After we get accountability and flag formation done, we go to breakfast. Breakfast ends by 8 o'clock, and you should be in your classes for homeroom, and then your first block starts. You have first and second block, which lasts until 11:30, and then at 11:30 it hits lunch, and then after lunch you hit third and fourth block, and then after school you go and do your sports.
Work ethic.
Very.
That's what I just heard out of this young man was work ethic. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. Thank you. You're going to do that song for us next time. I'm just, Christy, Doc, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations to Southern Prep and everybody that's involved in that. Thank y'all for being with us. Happy Friday the 13th. We'll be right back. Talk food right now. I'm talking about food at Coons Corner. It's Friday. You know what they go have. They go have that whole and a filet fish, a fried catfish, pork barbecue, chicken tenders, loaded potatoes, broccoli cheese and rice, green beans, fried okra, corn nuggets, and cherry cobbler. That's what's happening at Coons Corner Deli today.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
Obituaries brought to you by our friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Graveside service for Mr. Terrell D. Moats, 75 of Alexander City, will be at 11 o'clock this morning at the Alabama National Cemetery. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. And funeral service for Mrs. Anita Dilly Wade, 94, will be this afternoon at 2 o'clock at Flint Hill Methodist Church. Burial will follow in the adjoining cemetery. The family will receive friends also from noon until 1:30 today at Flint Hill Methodist Church. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. To the Moat family and to the Wade family, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you and God bless the USA, and we will be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
What if you could find natural gas appliances, contractors, rebates, and financing all in one place? NaturalGasConnection.com, your one-stop shop for all your natural gas needs. Natural Gas Connection, we'll hook you up.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Grace's Flowers, Hillary Street, Alexander City, Alabama's been there for many decades. Grace's Flowers, it's all about flowers. It's flower power at Grace's Flowers on Hillary Street. Let me just tell you, you're in the doghouse, you need flowers. You need to cheer somebody up, you need flowers. Who do you think about? You think about Grace's Flowers. Grace's Flowers been there again for decades. Hillary Street, 234-4238. Grace's Flowers.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
What makes Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
A new year means new challenges for your land needs, and now is the best time to gear up at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280 in Alexander City. Right now through spring, Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor has to clear all Mahindra 2024 and 2025 inventory with terms up to 84 months. We also have all implements to harvest and tame any land job. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoors also has a huge selection of Spartan zero-turn mowers with 0 down and 0% interest up to 60 months on select models. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Oh, Anthony's Plumbing. Good morning to you, Anthony Waldrop. He is a plumber. He has been in the plumbing business and sewage business for 3 decades now. Now he's doing it on his own. He does a good job. He's licensed and insured, which is very important to know. His number to call, that's an easy one, 256-596-1111. Folks, the Dean thing, it just won't go away. Of course, Ellen Dean was out here yesterday on our 50th anniversary, and coming up on, I hate to use this number, the big 50, September the 26th, Kenny Dean Jr. with us out here this morning.
You didn't have to say that right about
It was in my notes right here, man.
But you know what? Like we always say, I'm still 18 in my head.
Me too.
My body might feel like 50 most days, but I'm 18 in my head.
And I think that will keep you younger.
Oh yeah.
And I look back. I'm that way, but I look back at my dad. I don't think Wilmer Dean was that way. I don't think he was. Because he was such a business person, but he came up in a different era than I did. He came up in the 40s or the say he was
born in 20.
20, yeah. So he came up in the Depression.
Yeah.
And
he was a teenager throughout the Depression.
And he
and then World War II.
Got a 7th grade education, so he had common sense, and
which was common then.
Yeah, if you go back that far, you're right. It was common, and it wasn't. It was just, you just did it. You had to work to support the family, and then and he just had common sense. He had this thing that I've used out here a lot. He had a God thing, vision. He had a vision with Dean Motor Company. He had a vision with Midway Golf Course, which is Lake Winds now. So he was a different mindset. I don't have any of that.
Well, I mean, he was, and that's hard to teach. I mean, he had that entrepreneurial mindset. I mean, and that generation knew from a young age they worked, right? I mean, they didn't go to
have a choice.
Yeah, they didn't have a choice. I mean, and they grew up knowing that they had to work and create at a young age and provide at a young age. So when he got out of, the military, after World War II.
He loved the Army.
Yeah, I mean, his role, just like much of America's, when they came out of World War II, that's the big boom America saw, the economic boom we saw. And so he was just a creator. And he was a visionary, and he created a lot of different businesses over the years.
A lot of folks don't know this about Wilmerdine, but today a pontoon boat is not so important as a tritoon.
Yeah.
Wilmerdine came up with a tritoon way back when. He had, of course, he sold trailers. He had a trailer shop that they repaired trailers. They would go to Florida and get and pull back just nothing but the frame from the hurricanes. They would get with the insurance companies back there. So they would build trailers. He built a tritoon. He built a Winnebago. He had a old bus thing that he put a motor in. I don't think he ever finished it, but he called a Winnebago a Winnebago. He called a Camaro a Camario. I don't know if he just did being funny with his words. I was just thinking about that just the other day. But
I mean, that was before my time, and but I remember when y'all had y'all built Dean's Depot, right there on 280, which was, we just had our, what was it, the 39th anniversary, February 25th?
It was
when it opened.
I put it on social media just to put it on. We did it 39 years ago.
Yeah.
But I was blown away at the comments on Facebook that people remembered it. And I remember going by there with my dad sitting on them feed sacks. What it did, and I like doing these kind of things, creating a memory. It brought back a memory.
I mean, and it was on that cusp, right? It was before the internet came out and cell phones and computer and things like that we grew up in and were able to be on both sides of that. But I remember being, that's when, there's a self-serve and full-serve. I remember me and Will's first job was to pump gas, to load feed and seed, in the back.
Labor.
Oh, yeah.
Real cheap.
Get the hose and spray off the grit that collected, out where the pumps were, and that was one of the longest jobs.
It was such an experience.
It took forever.
I don't have any regrets for opening. I was not a business person. It took me hundreds of thousands of dollars later to find out I wasn't, but still it was part of that bucket list of things not to do anymore. So that's what my life has been about.
But I mean, that was from, you started, I remember sitting with you and Uncle Phil, because
he had the taxidermy.
He had the taxidermy, but I remember they lived right across the street from us in Turtleneck, and he had his little taxidermy shop there he did on the side. And I remember me and Will and Rachel and Deanna were playing over on the side of the house, and you and Phil were sitting on the swing and drawing out the blueprints.
Really?
I remember it vividly, the blueprints for Dean's Depot and Riddle's Taxidermy. And
we're connected.
And that was probably 85, 86, and started construction went in 86 and opened February 25th, 87.
Never knew that. I've never heard that story.
Yeah. I remember it vividly, sitting out there on that swing. They had it right to the left of the front of their house, right before you went down the hill.
Exactly.
And
Turtleneck.
Yeah. That was 40 years ago.
I think about what you're saying. I think about Dia came bebopping in there one day, pulling in, and they had a van, like a minivan, It was champagne color. She came bebopping in there, and somebody was parked up there, and they had this rod or something sticking out, and she pulled in right next to it, and it ran right in and just busted the glass.
Oh, really?
I remember her just sitting there going,
Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, talking about Pawpaw and all the different inventions and businesses he opened over the years. I remember the first, which one of the most common things you see in just driving down the road or in modern society is the invention of the electric car. Mm-hmm. I remember in the late 80s when, because he has Dean Motor Company right next door to Dean's Depot, right? He had the first electric car I ever remember seeing. Mm-hmm. It was about the size, it was a little bigger than a golf cart.
Electric car.
It was a red electric car, and I remember the top speed was about 50 miles an hour. Mm-hmm. And at that time, like an electric car, I mean, he kind of built it. He bought it and converted it into this electric car, and that was 40 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I remember me and Will, we were 11, 12, 13 years old riding that electric car all the way around. Because remember, a lot of people may remember this, some won't. But you had Dean Motor Company, Dean's Depot, and then you had nothing until the old, which is Wells Fargo. Now it used to be South Trust Bank, and you had a lot of those, everything being built in between. It was before the old Walmart was built, and the McDonald's and that hotel and all that next to it. Burger King, nothing was out there. And I remember it only in the 80s or 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s would you see something like this. I remember one of my jobs then was to at the end of the day, take the bank bag from the days, whatever Dean's Depot made that day, and walk it from Dean's Depot to the South Trust Bank.
I remember.
And make a deposit as an 11, 12-year-old.
If they had tried to rob him, they wouldn't have gotten much. We'll be right back. Well, the Lake Martin-Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce is getting everything together right now because it's something going on every month. I'm gonna go on out to Run for the Roses. This is gonna be a Kentucky Derby celebration. It will be one of the first events. It's gonna be May the 2nd at the new Ag Center over in Jackson Gap that's being built now, even as we sit. Get in touch with them. In fact, go by and visit their new office at Lake Martin-Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce, downtown Dadeville.
Medicare for Veterans, MedicareSalute.com. Medicare for Veterans, helping to maximize your VA, CHAMP VA, and TRICARE benefits. Call 256-675-5315 today. Ask for Amber Walker. Ask about Medicare, life, health, dental, and final expenses. Do that today. Call 256-675-5315.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Well, it's a chilly morning this morning, and it's 37 degrees right now. It's going up to 70, but it's going to be sunny today. It's going to really feel good. Get out there and get you some. 41 for a low tonight, clear skies. And it's going to the weekend. It's going to be kind of crazy this weekend. 78 Saturday and Sunday, 55 tomorrow night, 42 on Sunday. Monday brings in some rain. Then it's going to be 48 for a high Monday with cold rain, 27 for snow. Did I say snow? And then on Tuesday, 49 and 28 going to be a really nice midweek, 60 and 37 on Wednesday. 5-day forecast brought to you by Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280 in Alexander City. It just kind of comes out every now and then like that. Kenny Jr. with us out here, just talking about yesterday's. Of course, you're in Birmingham. You and Leah, Samuel,
yeah.
Miss Kitty, all up. Samuel or Sam's. I like to call him Miss Kitty.
Yeah, don't let his mama know that.
Yeah, but see that comes from Gunsmoke, Miss Kitty and Sam that's on there. So that's where that comes from. But they're up in tennis, and he's really doing well in tennis right now. I'm so proud of him right now.
Yeah, you know,
it's his sport.
We're chasing him around everywhere now.
Yeah.
You know, he's a freshman at Homewood High School and playing on the tennis team now there. And then he does that season as January through April or right into May. Mm-hmm. And then the rest of the year he does USTA tournaments. But he did baseball and all the other sports for 10 years. Mm-hmm. And then he was able to, at the middle school, do baseball and tennis at the same time for the school team. And they said by 9th grade you need to choose. And he chose 8th grade.
Yeah.
And said, look, you know, he loved both. It was bittersweet. Mm-hmm. You know, I was able to coach Samuel and all those boys in football and basketball and baseball for a decade. And so it's kind of bittersweet, you know, because I love coaching youth sports. Yeah. But I love watching him. I grew up playing a lot of tennis, you know, and here.
Baseball too?
And baseball.
You're a good coach, though.
Oh, yeah. With a bull whip and everything.
I was saying about that the other day. I remember we were playing Skipper Worthy and his team. I think it was like for first place or something, where the middle school is now.
Yeah,
Where
junior high when we went
junior high,
there,
right?
And
When I went
fields
there,
right behind,
yeah.
and there used to be my favorite field. Like a bunch of us as kids, when we were 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, when we played right there, there used to be the old pool. You know, right there. I'm not even sure what's there or where would you describe?
We got the gas company up there right now. No, it's just it's middle school now.
But one of the fields was on over the fence in left field was the pool. So the fun thing to try to do, everybody's trying to hit a home run and land in the pool. I mean, it was only about 100 feet, you know, to get over that field or that fence. But that was, I guess that probably, you know, the Sportsplex was built in '85.
Well, that's
I think
a good
it
question.
opened in '85. And we were talking about this the other day and have a handful of times over the years. But I remember, so in '84, '5, '6, right there through there is when Sportsplex opened.
Okay.
And when it was being constructed and all of that. And I remember being in maybe Laurel, or I guess Stevens now, 3rd or 4th grade. The school system allowed all the students K through 12 to vote on the new name of the Sportsplex. So whether you're a 3rd grader or a senior or whatever, you submitted what you think the new
I vaguely remember
construction.
that now. Yeah.
It wasn't called Sportsplex, right? It was the new complex or whatever is being built, you know, where it is now. And everybody submitted their response, and whoever came up with Sportsplex was who. So
I wonder who it was.
I don't know. I'd love to find that out.
I would too.
Because that was over 40 years ago. And so whoever, that'd be neat to find out who the winner or who actually named the Sportsplex.
Yeah,
That's the way I remember it 40 years ago.
They would have children, maybe even grandchildren.
Oh yeah.
By now.
Yeah.
I remember that now that you bring it up. I'm gonna go back to the baseball days when I was coach, Big John Baker. It was never about the sport. It was all about having fun with it. So I've got a long duster coat like the what was the Carradine Boys. What was that 1980 movie that they wrote in?
Oh, the Urban Cowboy.
No, 1980. They were all cowboys at Rob Banks, and that's when it was in slow motion. A lot of the killing was. The Carradine Boys were in.
Because one of the Carradines was in Urban Cowboy. He was a bad guy who was in jail. Then he was a bull rider at Gillies.
Maybe yeah. I don't think he was a Carradine. I know who you're talking about.
That wasn't David Carradine? Okay.
No. But David Carradine was in this movie. The Long Riders.
Okay, yeah.
I think. Anyhow, I had a duster, and I had a beard, cowboy hat, and a bull whip I brought out from turtleneck. So I'm third base coach. If you don't think, if you're on second base, if you're on my team, if you don't think I'm not seeing you and I'm gonna crack that whip, but it was so much fun.
Well, that was coming out of that Urban Cowboy era, right?
Yeah,
the late
right.
70s through early mid 80s, and because that had been when it had been that 83, 4, 5, time frame, and we got VHS video of that somewhere. We need to convert and put on here.
And that's, that was, of course, my cowboy days. That was my wheelie days. And, I was trying to find myself. And I don't know when I finally found myself. And I don't know what I found when I found myself.
My mindset is still that. Merle, Willie, Urban Cowboy. I watch it at least 5 or 6 times a year.
Yeah, those are now on YouTube. I catch a lot of, especially older Willie. Those old songs. Golly.
Yeah, that 70s and 80s Outlaw Willie was good.
Golly, he just sat up there and played guitar and sang those old songs, and he's still.
And he's about to turn 93.
It'll be 93 next month.
Yeah,
next month.
Yeah, the only person I know, or I feel we say no, call him Uncle Willie, growing up with him. But he's the only person I know who has 2 birthdays.
April 30th and May 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they didn't know exactly when he was.
Yeah. 33. He was a.
So he just enjoyed both of them. But you take somebody like that just enjoys the heck out of life. I mean, his life is on that bus. His life is sitting down and still entertaining and playing a guitar like nobody. And he'll be the first to tell you his boys, Lucas, especially Lucas and Micah, are far better musicians than him.
And both of them will say Micah's the best musician they know. He's
one that sounds like him.
Yeah. Lucas is one.
Okay.
And then the other one with darker hair. Yeah. You know, Micah, he's the one who they all say is the best musician. He can play about anything.
If you think about it, now I'm not stealing from Willie. This is just something I do. But Lucas and Micah, now where'd that come from? The rifleman. Where that came from?
Because that'd have been, they were born well after that, because it was riflemen in the 50s and 60s.
In fact, I think about the dogs we've had: Conway and Loretta, Poncho and Lefty.
Yeah.
And just the.
Where'd Jesse come from? Frank and Jesse James.
That's exactly right. And in fact, Maggie and them were wanting a golden retriever real bad.
Oh yeah, I've been begging one for years, and so Samuel and Catherine.
They found some.
Are they gonna get one?
It's coming. It's looking real good right now.
That's just gonna put more pressure on. Leah would not let the kids have a dog, and we've been begging for one for years. So we'll live vicariously through Maggie and Nick and the kids, I guess.
We'll be right back. The Mitchell House is located over in downtown Dadeville. Let me tell you, I mentioned this the other day when I was talking about it, because Vivian Autry says, the 191-year-old Mitchell House, it has events all sizes, 200 plus, 20 plus. So it really doesn't make any difference what size your event you're having. They can handle it at the Mitchell House. Get in touch with Miss Vivian Autry today.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton, Clearing, and Grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
We get it. Easy isn't always easy. A simple paint job turns into drywall quick. At Russell Do-It Center at Building Supply, we got you covered. With 9 locations across central Alabama, contractors and do-it-yourselfers can trust we have your back. Our experienced staff is here to be the voice of reason when projects get tough. Whether online or in-store, shop all the best brands with our Best Rewards loyalty program. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
Thunderbolt and Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827. And welcome back to the Front Porch on a Friday the 13th with Kenneth Lee Dean Jr. out here with us the day after his mama was out here. You know, you were born at St. Vincent in Birmingham.
Yep.
And then that was in September 26th of 76.
Yep.
And we moved. Mr. Howell offered me a job here. And I don't know if I ever asked your mama that you want to move to Alex City. I was thinking about this the other day. I think we just moved.
Yeah. That'd been in 77.
Yeah.
Late 77, and then Will was born, and golly, yeah, that was almost 50 years ago.
Yeah. But I was saying about that. You know, you think about people that were put in your life to with the man upstairs. He's got this plan working way back when, and I think about Ricky McQuiston's dad, Mr. Matt McQuiston. You know, he offered me a job when I'm down at Dean Motor Company, not learning anything, to go to work at GFQ Menswear in men's retail. Well, then Eddie Maynard, who traded with me, he said, I want you to go to Tuscaloosa to meet a guy over there at the McFarland Mall at Webster Menswear. So that's where I moved to.
Yep.
And then from there, moved to Birmingham, and then met
Century
Mom.
Plaza had
Century
just
Plaza.
opened.
Just opened. So, and then that was just, you know, you really think about Matt McQuiston was probably one of the biggest, and Eddie Maynard were two of the biggest people, and I've just been thinking about that this year, that, you know, put me to where.
Set everything in motion.
Yeah, exactly right.
From moved to Tuscaloosa, then to Birmingham, met Mom, you know, started a family, moved to Alex City, and back to, you know, where your roots are, and, you know, been here for ever since.
And I used to say, people say, well, how'd you get started with the Front Porch? Well, it just happened. Well, you know what? I don't say that anymore. The man upstairs made it happen. Like it or not, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, this October just had your 30-year anniversary of the Front Porch, and
I'm gonna keep on doing it until I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I mean,
I always tell folks, why would I want to quit a job that I can talk and get paid for? I don't think I'm gonna do that. Ryan, I don't know if you had a chance, but we were talking about amphibia, we were talking about things that Wilmer Dean did.
Yeah.
But he had I think they're called amphibious cars. Yeah, they look at that one up there in that top right, because that's it right there. That very top, that one right there. That's the one Wilmer Dean had right there. Of course, it was used like anything he ever owned. But if you see that one and the yellow one coming out of the water over here, they didn't go very fast. Yeah, they didn't go very fast. And I don't know if you got the back end of one, they would have propellers on them. And like I say, it wouldn't go fast at all.
Go from land to water, back on the land.
Yeah, but I always.
I remember you talking about these and Pawpaw when I was younger.
I always tell the story on Pineywood Road when Wilmer went by OK Curly, his buddy, Curly Motor Company, part of the Dean family. But he went by to pick up Curly, go riding with me. They went down Pineywood Road, and I'll never forget it because I can see him. Wilmer's going straight down. Remember, Pineywood Road used to run right into Lake Martin. And Wilmer's heading straight to the water. And okay, as it gets closer, he's telling Wilmer, whoa, 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 whoa. And they go right off in the, he thought they were crashing, but I can see that. And Dad used to tell that story and just laugh about it. But
nobody ever seen anything like that.
No, I'm not.
Because that's right. I mean, because you had the boat slip, right? You had the Piney Woods restaurant right on the left, and you had the boat slips to the left, middle, and right. And he just kept going at the end of that little peninsula.
I used to call them people when I worked with Brown, with Rocky them down in Florida, Palatka, Florida. The river there, what was that river? It ran upstream. What's that river called?
The Nile?
No.
The Amazon?
But in Florida.
Oh, I know.
There were people in real estate.
Yeah.
They use those cars to show customers a property.
Really?
Yeah.
When did Pawpaw have that?
Ooh, I don't remember.
Which decade was it?
I'm gonna say 70s.
Okay,
I'm just thinking because I remember it because I lived in Reggie's, the basement of Reggie's house, my old house there for about a year. But yeah, we're there's so much has happened in Alex City and the surrounding area that I've got to see through my dad. Now y'all got to see it through me, and now your children, Will and Maggie's children, will see it through them. So it just never ends.
Me and Lee always joke that we're raising country kids in the city. Because Leah's family's from Haleville.
Yeah.
We're from Alex City, so it's nice to get out of the city of Birmingham as often as we can and get out of there and get to where it's more comfortable.
And I know Haleville got hit pretty hard early part of the week. With
that storm that came through. I didn't realize that. You sent those pictures, and Leah was talking about it, and it
was close to her.
Those pictures are right less than a mile from her parents' house. So I guess a lot of that they didn't say it was a tornado. Was it straight line winds? I guess because it's pretty significant.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I've never saw a tornado.
Yeah.
In it, but it was. Of course, we had the wind and rain the other night. That produces cooler weather today. It's going to turn out to be a pretty nice weekend.
We were joking the other day, and just in our work talk, that only in Alabama, in the South, can you run the air conditioner and heater in the same day.
Let me tell you what.
You know what I mean?
I got in when night before last when Mom gave me that. Well, it was last night. Whenever it was, she gave me that big old 75-inch TV.
Oh, yeah.
And it was hot in the house, and I ain't been long getting my wall. And we trying to get that box part, and I finally had to go turn the air conditioner on.
Yeah.
And then it goes from 78 to 38.
Yeah.
40 degree difference.
Yeah. And that's why we run, I mean, that, you know, we talk about power bill all the time.
Shorts to pullover.
I mean, you're running your air conditioner, your heater, about 360 days out of 365, you know, a year. So it's.
And we wonder why our bill was $820 this past month, and that was.
I tell you, that's been, you know, it's not just people running their power. You know, I mean, you got everybody, every one of us is complaining about our power bills.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a common theme in our state and society,
mm-hmm.
but especially here in Alabama, how high the cost of power is. But a lot of that's from everybody, whether you like it or not, AI and these data centers that are being created
mm-hmm.
are raising the grid. So that power that the AI and data centers are using is very high, and it's passing through to the consumer, to business owners, and to us.
We don't keep our house when it's cold. We keep it cool in the house.
And that's why people say, why? We're not using our air conditioner or heater any more than normal. Why is our power bill? That's why.
Mm-hmm.
AI and data centers.
Really?
They're using a very high amount of energy on the grid, on the power grid, and it's passing through to business owners and families.
I've never heard that right there.
Yeah, and it's only going to continue. It's only going to continue to go up.
So who's AI?
We don't know. Artificial intelligence, which is taking over ChatGPT and all these AI softwares that individuals and businesses are using now, and it's very effective to a point, but it takes a lot of energy to use, and I don't know where that stops or how that's regulated or capped.
I don't know that's just absolutely unbelievable. Tell folks what you do.
Oh, Leah, you asked Leah, well, she said create as many jobs as possible, right? Because I'm not going back to work, and that's been 16 years ago. She's been a wonderful stay-at-home mom and wife, and she has a harder job than I'll ever have. For 20 years I've been a financial advisor, and I've enjoyed that. It's satisfying, like a lot of jobs are. But whether we're doing estate planning or investments or retirement or insurance for a business or families, that's satisfying. But one of the more gratifying parts of it that I've gotten into over the last several years is capital gains strategies. So people are selling land or business or realizing a large capital gains tax, we can prevent them paying any tax to the government. And that's been because you're keeping money in people's pockets, right? All these things we talk about. What at the end of the day, what matters to all of us is what happening at our kitchen table, right? What happened with our family and our kitchen table and our budget. So that's been nice. I've been in politics, for 30 years for good or bad. I've kind of gotten out of that.
Behind the scene, more or less.
More or less, yeah. Running campaigns and advisory and strategy and things like that. But I've gotten out of it over the years. It's just not. It used to be fun 10, 15, 20 years ago. It's not as fun anymore. But started a new energy company. Speaking of, here recently.
We're gonna talk more about this energy company when me and AI come back. The Mitchell House, which is located over in Dadeville, Alabama. They've been there since 1835. Let's talk of weddings right now. Let's talk, let's talk graduation parties. A lot of you seniors fix me graduating. You're looking for a really neat place to do it. You just found it. The Mitchell House, which is located downtown Dadeville.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton Clearing and Grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
We get it. Easy isn't always easy. A simple paint job turns into drywall quick. At Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, we got you covered. With 9 locations across Central Alabama, contractors and do-it-yourselfers can trust we have your back. Our experienced staff is here to be the voice of reason when projects get tough. Whether online or in store, shop all the best brands with our Best Rewards loyalty program. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
And welcome back to the Front Porch on Friday the 13th with my lucky son, Kenny Dean Jr. with us out here. We were just talking about some things that you're involved in, and kind of involved in a new business venture, I guess, now.
Yeah, it's American Energy Solutions is the name of our new company. 4 of us went together and created, it started off something, we had opportunities looking in the space, and, kind of going back to what I've been doing for 20 years as a financial advisor, that gratifying part of how you can keep money in people's pocket, right, and not pay it, to the government taxes. And that was always nice. I mean, all of it's nice what we do in financial planning, but when you can actually keep real money in people's pockets, it was always gratifying. And when we had contacts in the energy space, that came to us, and me being in that kind of alternative investment space in the energy space, one thing we were looking at was the energy costs that are for especially business owners. That's just skyrocketing because they have large commercial real estate buildings, overhead, and that's one of their biggest costs, right? And so we saw that need, and we have 19 patents on two on energy solutions. One is a cool roof solution technology, and the other one is an HVAC optimization solution. And without going into all the technical part of it, we can reduce your energy cost between 20 and 40% every month.
That's it right off the top.
Right off the bat, it starts month 1. So we have projects working with the church, with churches right now, school systems, chicken house owners,
which are a lot of them.
A lot. There's 12,000 in Alabama. Government buildings.
A lot of chicken wings there.
We're working. We're just secured a county and doing all 85 of their county buildings.
Wow.
So we're going to be able to save between 20 and 40% of their energy cost for the county and put it back in the county in their budget. And it's also a tax write-off. So the cost you pay for it is a tax write-off, unless it's a nonprofit. I mean, so they're already tax. Don't have any taxes. But I tell you what, it's the most gratifying thing I've ever been a part of.
Well, I can just see you talking about those 85 and what that's going to do to other.
Oh,
just in the state of Alabama.
It's just in the state of Alabama. What it is, it's created it's the blueprint of what we're going to do with every county in the state of Alabama.
Wow.
Because every county has an allotted budget for certain things, and we go in and use that part of the budget, whether it's for roof repairs or any kind of energy, conservation, and different counties have different budgets. But we're talking to a lot of leaders within different municipalities and counties, Board of Education for schools, any commercial business owner, right? If you own a commercial business and you have an HVAC system, or you have a
most of them have them.
Yeah, pretty much all of them do, or you have a non-shingle roof, we can lower the ambient temperature inside of your building to where you're not overusing. We also have a solution that we provide a lot of these clients that most people don't realize, and we all complained about this, how high our utility bills are.
What were you talking about a while ago?
So we can take your utility bills for businesses that this program only qualifies for, and we look at all the utilities, and most utility companies overcharge. Not really on purpose, but there's an overcharge of most utility bills. Water, trash, gas.
AI?
No, it's just how the system is, how it reads it. So we can go in and find a rebate and reduction program. So if you're a business or school system or church or that owns any commercial real estate and you have over $6,000 to $8,000 per month in utility bills, power, gas, trash, electric, etc., then we can go in and see what the utility companies have overcharged you and get you rebates and reduction of money and put it back in your pocket. And that's money they never knew was even missing. That's just a bonus.
I got a new client for you.
Okay.
Russell Medical. Got a brand new CEO there that just started. I met him yet. I look forward to him. But they pay the city, I want to say it's in six figures.
Oh, yeah.
What their power bill is. So I would think that was somebody you'd want to.
You'd be amazed. We all complain about our residential, but a lot of these commercial companies, whether it's hospitals, banks, commercial buildings, school systems, they're paying tens of thousands of dollars per month just in their power bill.
And those have to be consistent. With our power bill, we can put a pullover hood on and try to stay warm when it's cool. Now, other than that, when it was so hot, I went from having shorts on to putting sweatpants on. Yeah. So that's kind of. And
these systems they have to run, right? Exactly. But now, full disclosure, we are not selling HVAC systems. We are selling a patented technology that we put on the existing HVAC system. We're not building a new roof. We are putting a cool roof technology on top of it, and on top of it, on not only the cost savings, on existing structures. Not only are we saving, not only is it a tax write-off, not only is it you're reducing 20 to 40% of your cost, and you're keeping that money in your pocket now, and we're finding rebates and reductions of overcharges on utilities, but we don't have to interrupt the day-to-day operations, right? It's not a remodel. It's not a construction project. So a lot of these can be done in a matter of days and weeks while you're continuing doing it. So I was talking to a chicken farmer. We're about to do 8 chicken farms down in South Alabama, and he said, it's going to be tough because don't you have to, stop, our operations, to do this? And no, you'll barely know us.
That's the beauty of it.
But people's eyes get big when they hear that because they're used to a 1 month, 6 months, 12-month operation of construction that can be a hybrid of operation, the business still going, and the construction going. There's no construction. You don't stop what you're doing. We just do what we do on the roof.
I would think that's makes it an easier sale when you're trying to sell them.
Yeah, and we have financial solutions for those also. So people say, how much is this going to cost? Well, we have financial solutions that can help that, And if you still pay for it, whether it's through a bank loan or through your operating cost, it's a tax write-off. I mean, it's amazing how high, like you're saying, Russell Medical, they're paying six figures. You know, we talked to a church. We're working on a church, you know, right now, and it's a decent-sized church. It's not a small church. It's not a big church. They're paying.
It's a business, though.
It's a business, and they're paying over six figures a year just in power bill.
Wow.
For that church. So what we're going to do, we're going to take 20 to 40% of that cost away from them, and it's going to go back towards the mission of the church now.
Bottom line.
Yeah.
Bottom line. We'll be right back. We'll wrap it up. Let me tell you about Glenn Smith, which is right down the road from where we are. I'm talking about in Opelika. They've been there for a while. They're going to be there for a while. Spring 2026. Are you ready for a great deal on a new or used vehicle? Truckloads of fresh inventory arriving now at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. So go check them out today.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area. And they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Wintertime in the South is mild compared to other parts of the country, but we still tend to be less active and spend more time indoors. Show your heart some love this winter by getting it checked out at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool. Payne's Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, Donald, can you find it for me? That's Payne's Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number.
Going on right now at Glenn Smith and Opelika.
Enjoy huge savings on our complete lineup of GMC Sierras and GMC Terrains. Full-size and powerful GMC Sierra at $13,500 off.
Buy today and make no payments for 120 days.
Drive away in the stylish GMC Terrain as low as $395 a month. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Well, we're going to wrap up Friday the 13th in a lucky way. Hope y'all have a great weekend. Kenny Jr., thank you for coming out here.
Enjoyed it.
Ryan, as always, thank you for being with us. Folks, y'all have a great weekend. Looks like it's going to turn out to be a really nice weekend. Then we're going to run back into some cold weather. If you like a basketball, SEC basketball will be going on all weekend long. Yep. Y'all will be in hog heaven this weekend. We'll be back out here early. And don't forget about the Elijah Idol will be at Laguana down in Prattville tonight and tomorrow night. So y'all, they whittling it down to the final one coming up real soon. We'll see y'all back out here early Monday morning.